Hey guys, as you know by the title, I am gonna take you on a nursery tour where I'm gonna show you different house plants as well as the outdoor plants. This is the nursery which is located in Durgapur, and this is the cheapest and the best nursery that I have found in whole Durgapur. Before starting that, I wanna tell you that this is not a sponsored video. So basically this nursery is located near Gammon Bridge. I will give the address of this nursery basically, and also you can find the number of this nursery in the description box as well as on the screen. So there are different nurseries in Durgapur, but what I have observed that this is the best one because here you can find different varieties of outdoor plants as well as herbs as well as the indoor plants. We all know that we are in pandemic situation, so in this situation most of the people are eager to buy house plants basically from online rather than going to the local nurseries. So because of that the local nurseries are not doing well, but in comparison of that the online nurseries are doing their business, and also the prices of the plants are also on the higher side. So I have visited different nurseries in Durgapur. So if you want to see my nursery tour videos, I will give the link in the description box as well. So talking about this nursery, so you can see that this nursery is very bigger in comparison of the other nurseries in Durgapur area. Talking about the plants, you can see here that this is basically the outdoor plants section. Here you can see different varieties of outdoor plants. Most of the plant names I really don't know, but they are mostly flowering plants, and some seasonal plants are also there. So here you can see this is, I think this is the Rangoon plant. I have no idea because I am basically into the indoor plant, so I have really little knowledge regarding these outdoor plants. So here you can see that there are also larger plants like mango trees and also lemon trees, which are grafted. So in a very less amount of time you will see that your plant will starting to give you fruits. Also here you can see different types of coleus, also crotons can see here, and also there are Christmas tree which is mainly grown on the outdoors. Here you can see different varieties of I think these are crotons, and also there are some bonsai plants. I think this is the crassula. So this is the cheapest nursery, and I have visited different nurseries in Durgapur, and I have visited also different nurseries in Kolkata also. But here you can find the cheapest price in comparison of the other nurseries, and you can find here cocoa bed, perlite, earthen pots. Also you can find the plastic pots. I have also purchased different varieties of indoor plants because I'm basically in indoor plants and I have very small apartment and there is hardly any place to grow any kind of outdoor plants. So I have purchased philodendrons because they are very easy to grow, and this is the growing season for most of the indoor plants. So I have also purchased aglaonemas, which are very cheaper because they are in the plastic containers. So in my next videos you are gonna see the new plants which I have purchased from these nurseries. Rather than the plants, I have also purchased cocoa pit in very cheaper price, and also perlite, vermicompost, and pots of different sizes. So in my newest videos I'm gonna show you that how you are gonna repot your indoor plants, because most of my plants are really need the repotting, but I was very lazy and I didn't have that much time to repot them, and also I am running out of larger pots, so I have purchased lots of pots. Especially I have purchased around 7 to 6 varieties of plastic containers, plastic pots, because they are very easy to maintain, and also the problem of the salt accumulation around the earthen pots, it's not there in the plastic containers, so they are very easy to maintain also. So please guys, please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Also I have got a Instagram account, so you can also follow me there. Also I have got a Facebook page where on regular basis I updated my plant videos and also new plants. So here you can see there are different kinds of plastic containers, also hanging containers. Now we have entered the indoor plants, which I really adore, because you know that I am into indoor plants. So here you can see different kinds of hanging baskets. Basically in this hanging basket you can find Dischidias and also money plants, and also there is Philodendron Brazil in there. And on the under part you can see this is a green net house. So in the under part you can see different kinds of Aglaonema, which are very low in prices because they are not in the normal container, they are in plastic containers. And also here you can see different varieties of Dracaenas as well. So here you can see different varieties of Aglaonemas, and we all know that Aglaonemas are very low maintenance, and also there are some different house plants which I have never seen. Also here you can see this white and green, there is one cordline which is gray in color, which is burgundy in color. This is also very low maintenance plant. And also there you can see Dracaenas, which is yellow in color, and also the red margin Dracaenas are also there. Also there is got one Schefflera and this lime lemon Philodendron. I have killed lime lemon Philodendron for the Philodendron golden Xanadu twice, but still I'm gonna purchase it because I really love this plant, because they are very low maintenance. But I don't know what goes wrong in my home that I have purchased this plant for at least twice or thrice, but still I have killed it. So here you can see different kinds of caladiums. I have also purchased one because this is the growing season, or most of all this is the season when you can see different varieties of caladiums and alocasias also, because this is the this is mostly the raining season. And here you can see different varieties of marantas, and there you can see a beautiful caladium which I have also purchased because I know that they are very adorable, but they are not that low maintenance plant. And after some time the caladiums are mostly tends to die because they've but if you save the bulb of the caladiums, you will also get new leaves for on the next season. So here you can see different kinds of snake plants. Also here you can see different kinds of Dracaenas. Also here you can see Erica palm. I really love Aglaonemas, especially because they are very low maintenance plants, and also they are known for their air purifying qualities as well. Here you can see one yucca plant. So if you have got any kind of query regarding what plant is this and the prices, please let me know in the comment section, and also give the timestamp so I can watch that video again and I will answer your query. Here you can see different varieties of bromeliads because they are very low maintenance plant, but I have felled 2 to 3 varieties of bromeliads, so I am not into bromeliads at all. Here you can see different varieties of erica palms, and they are also low maintenance, but I have also killed some of them. And here you can see there are I think this is the some variety of snake plant, but this was the mother plant, so they are not gonna sell it. Here you can see different varieties of ZZ plant. There I have got also the black ZZ plant, but the cost was on the higher side, so I just let it go. Here you can see also the babies of the Hoyas, because this is the mostly growing season and also the propagation season for Hoyas. So you can also propagate Hoyas in your home. The process are very simple. You can propagate your Hoyas in water as well as on leca as well as on sphagnum moss. I haven't done yet, but I will planning to do it. So here you could see different varieties of indoor plants, and they are very low maintenance, I guess. Also I have found some rare plants, but they are not for sale, because these were the here you can see different varieties of ferns also. I have killed so many of them, so I am not gonna see it because they are very beautiful and very lushy, but they are tends to die when you bring any variety of indoor plants, especially in your homes, and especially these ferns. These are very finicky and they are gonna die in no time. So I wanna share some tips when you purchase a plant, especially any kind of indoor plants in your home, that never gonna change the indoor plants. When you purchase that plant for at least 15 to 20 days, let it settle in your home, let it accumulate in home. You will see that when you purchase a new house plant, that plant was in kind of stress mode. So let it be there in your home. Keep it in a place where that plant gets bright and direct sunlight, or most of all the conditions in which it were in the nursery. But I know that that could be not possible for you, so let it be in the original pot for 15 to 20 days. After that you can change the soil mixture, change the pot, whatever you want to do it, but first let it accumulate in your home. Talking about the soil mixture that you are gonna use for your indoor houseplants, so I have got a video regarding that what kind of soil mixture you should use for your house plants, especially these finicky kind of indoor plants. So if you haven't visited that video yet, I'm gonna tell you in short that what kind of soil mixture you should always use for your houseplants. So houseplant doesn't like dense kind of soil mixture. They really does well if you give them a well drained soil mixture. So basically I use the mixture of coco peat, perlite, river sand, vermicompost. Also you can add different kinds of things like cocoa chips. Talking about what kind of pot you should use, so I mostly prefer the earthen pots because they are very porous, but also you can use any kind of pots like the ceramic pots, also the plastic pots, also the earthen pots. But while transferring your new house plants into a new pot, you should always check what kind of size you should use for your plant. So basically use the pot size which is 1 to 2 size bigger than the previous one, the previous pot that was that in which your plant was. So guys, if you have got any kind of query regarding how you can propagate your plant, regarding what kind of house plant you should purchase if you are a beginner, please let me know in the comment section. That's all for today's video friends. See you in my next videos. Until then, take care. Bye.